So I'm doing a unit about town planning with my grade 8s for MYP Design. So that sounds like it might be a really boring unit, town planning, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I've already started it and the students are really engaged. I think they're going to have a really good time in this unit, as am I. So I think that's because we are using sort of fun things to bring our cities to life. So we're using SimCity Education to complete some challenges, to learn about city systems and other things that cities need. We're also going to be using Minecraft to build some of our cities, and I'm going to be looking at Celebration Florida, which is a town created by Disney, and we're going to look at sort of the artificial side of it and the good and bad points about Celebration City. They're also going to have a fair bit of creative freedom with their town. They can name it silly things. They can name it, say, Lennyville, and they can have weird industries. They will have a lot of criteria they have to meet to make their town functional, but it should be a lot of fun. So I'm going to show you SimCity Education. I know that Glass Lab Games have a few fantastic educational games, and I'll show you those as well. They have, I think, recently either rebranded or redone some stuff, so there are little bits and pieces that they're still working on, but I think it's really good. If you go to Glass Lab Games, you have to go to Games first, and you have to create a login so that you can download it. So this is SimCity Education. If you must log in to get that download button, and once you've downloaded it, you can play. It's up on the computer. All their games now are free. I think before they weren't, so I left it for a while because I thought it was a paid game, and only just realised that it is free. I think this sometimes is misleading, having the $1. I'll show you some of the challenges in a second, but I just wanted to show the wealth of information that they have available. So loads of stuff. They have a brochure, they have videos so you can see, it's not necessarily game in action, it's people talking about the game. They have lesson plans. At the moment it says mission 1, 2, 3 and 4, and you'll see as it pops up you'll have a choice of 4 missions, but they're named mission 1, 2, 5 and 6 or something, so they have obviously used to have more, but they've changed them, but I'm sure they'll fix that soon. There's research on there, reviews, and hopefully there'll be more reviews as more people play it, and all sorts of things. The lesson plans and videos are really good because they give you not only an introduction, they give you some questions. So actually, generally when I use a resource, I kind of make my own lesson plan. It's often very different to the lesson plan provided by a company, but this one is really good. I actually directly used some of these questions. I thought the objectives were really good. There's also, on some of them, I'm not sure if it's this one, say warm-up activities, there's extra things like maths extensions. So not this one, but some of them have maths extensions. I thought it was really good, so I did use that. And now I'm going to show you the game in action. So press play. As you can see, it's got the 4 choices. We're going to start with, well, I'll tell you some of them. Schools in is where you have to build a bus system to get the most amount of kids to school using the most amount of money, so the least amount of bus stops. We need jobs. You have to zone different areas and build more industry and commerce. So you need to build shops or you need to build factories. Pollution problems, you need to sort of knock down the coal factories and put in solar power plants, and it's complicated, sort of a mixture of those ones. So we'll start just with schools in. See how it did the launch application? I didn't even bother putting that in my introduction to the students, but I would put it down because I had a million hands up. Oh, do I press this? Now they've played it once, so they'll be fine. It takes just a minute or so to load. You can start to hear the music coming in. When I first played this, I kept looking at the map. I was like, I don't understand how to put the bus stops down, and it was really obvious, really silly, but I'll show you how anyway. So, welcome to Park Town. The kids who live far away need to get to school. Find out how to build bus stops efficiently and enroll all kids in school. You have 10 minutes to complete this. Let's see how good a planner you are. So this is the town. You can find out data. So it shows me how many kids are enrolled, how many kids are not enrolled, who's educated already, who's waiting for a school bus. If I look in the zoned areas, blue is shops, yellow is factories, and green is residential. You can dezone areas this way. I'm going to put this one, I'm going to put some bus stops down. So I'm going to put one maybe around here. Another, I'm going to kind of spread them out a little bit. I'm only going to put 6 down, and I'll show you why in a second. So you can keep the data on. What the kids kind of like doing is looking around and playing with the town and seeing what's going on. This is the school. you need to be exit out of this, but you can click on the school and find out what's happening. So currently teaching 46 students, 30, 63, it goes up and up and up. My challenge is to get 200, and you can see that here. When I first played it, I didn't read the lesson plan first, and I was like, I bet this game is really easy. I bet you can just put as many pins down as you want, bus stops down. Obviously that's not the case, so I put this down. I can check the data and see how many people are getting to school. So there's only this area that someone's not getting to school, but there is a bus stop there. That must be because they were born into the game. But everyone around here is educated. I'm going to school. There's not many people. There's someone here waiting for a bus stop, but people are not waiting long at all. So I think my bus system that's really efficient. Normally the kids like to wait for the full 10 minutes. You can of course always press all done. So I'm going to submit that. And it's going to tell me my results. So I only got the silver medal because I got 200 kids enrolled. If I got 250, I would have got gold, and I placed less than 7 bus stops. I do not tell the kids about these bonus things at the beginning. I let them do that, and when I can complete it, I got bronze, and then they see this, they're like, oh, okay, this can I play again? And so they play again and again. They'll get the gold medal, and then you'll say, okay, try and do it with 4 bus stops. Okay, 3, 2, maybe they can do it with 4, but they'll realise when they get down to 3 and 2, it can't be done. So they need to realise that they'll understand the system a bit more just from doing that. So I thought that was really, really good. I'm going to exit out now. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. The next mission, as I said, gets a bit more challenging, where they have to make the jobs and then the pollution problems. The last one I attempted just once and I didn't complete it. I failed, but I was trying to do it in a rush just to kind of look around with the gameplay. So have a look at it. It's really, really good. Students love it. When they hear they're going to play SimCity in class, they are so excited. And you know, if you did a version of this on a bit of paper where they had to play it, they would not find it as entertaining. For some reason, having the sound effects, it being on the computer, they just love it, and they could have spent hours just doing that one task. I actually rushed through the first part because I thought that the setup would be take a long time, because sometimes, you know, I don't know how to log in, I don't know how to create an account. It takes a while, some students. But they got onto the game very quickly, and so they completed it, then they completed it again and got gold, and completed it again, did it with less bus stops. It was really, really good. So I am teaching them after lunch today, and I'm very excited. So good luck playing the game. I hope you like it too.